fun, right? That's fun. She's out of here. She'll be back. They all come back. Oh no. Hi guys, my name is Grace Helbig. If you don't know now, you know your life is different now. Welcome to another video. I'm excited to record a video today, and I'm going with this energy. I'm saying yes to this positive distress, and we're going with it. Last time I shot a video, we started with a collective hiss, which I think was very helpful for a lot of us. And it was also very confusing for a lot of our pets, which I think is also pretty helpful for us. So why don't we do that again? Do it with me. You know you want to, you know you have to on some, spiritual, psychological level. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. I pranked you so hard. You looked like a fucking idiot. Look at how your cat's looking at you right now. Just kidding. 1, 2, 3. I like that. I think that might become a more regular thing for us, if that's okay with you. If it's not okay with you, there's not much to be okay with lately, so let's just go with it. I'm out of breath from therapeutically hissing. That says something. We're in a onesie. We did our hair to the best of our abilities with what we've got. That's all we can do. We're doing the best with what we got right now, you guys. I went on my Instagram last week and I asked you guys again to tell me what's going on with you guys. What have you been up to? What kind of questions do you have, if you have any? What's the general feeling, the vibe, etc.? Still tired from hissing. That doesn't bode well. I'm also recording audio on a separate device, so guys, I care about you, and I need you to know it. We got a wide variety of responses from you guys, and first of all, I want to say thank you for sending me all of your authentic feelings and questions and situations. And second of all, I want to say, whew, buddy. All right, here we go. Just watching calves be born while trying to do work. Okay, is watching the calves being born part of your work? Or is that just like a fun hobby that you do? Because that's different. Oh, is watching calves be born like a euphemism for is that like a farmers only term or something? Because that's funny and gross if it is. Some people listen to ASMR, some people watch oddly satisfying videos, and you watch calves being born. Found out I know someone, peripherally friend's sister on Maps New Orleans. Saying the word peripherally is very difficult, I realized. Try and say it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, just peripherally. This is where we're at. My brother's being annoying AF and he won't shut up when I'm doing homework. Any tips? Yes. What you do is you need to gamify this situation, because little brothers and little sisters are biologically predisposed to being fucking annoying. So you have to combat this medical trauma with a game. Make little tokens or tickets out of construction paper. Make 4 of them. Hide them throughout your house and tell your brother that if he finds all of them, that he will win a prize. Create the prize, whatever makes the most sense that your little brother would want to win. However, number the 4 tickets that you've created. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hide them, tell him to find all 5, and come back to you for his reward.
You're a mean one, Mr. Green.
I'm a great big sister, by the way. What's the best way to politely tell someone their constant texts are annoying? Isn't this so fun and kind of sad that now, even in quarantine, we have to become more creative with how we avoid social situations? I mean, if anything, this is truly testing the limits of our creativity, which is fun. One idea I have is that you tell this person that you've started taking some time for yourself every day, where you put your phone away and you don't really interact with anyone, and that just giving them a heads up in case you don't respond, that for your own well-being, you're just sort of putting it to the side. And even if you're not doing that, 1, maybe we should all be doing that actually. 2, it's a great excuse. And that's psychologically kind of gross to go down that route. Or I guess you could just be honest. But that's no fun. Creative fibbing is a real treat sometimes. Just don't live stream in the time frame that you've told them that you won't be on your phone. I pooped while taking a quiz online. Humble brag 2 times over. Good for you. It's all about importing and exporting. Like a stable economy, our personal economies in quarantine are all about importing and exporting, and you seem to have a very steady flow with that, so congratulations. Stink wrinkles. Yeah, Fucking stink wrinkles is right. That's a great phrase, and I want to use it for everything. This whole situation is a stink wrinkle. My armpits smell like stink wrinkles. This hair is a goddamn stink wrinkle right now. I love it. But is that a phrase that already exists, and is it problematic? Ooh, please don't let stink wrinkles be problematic. Just give me something silly and dumb. I don't want to put stink wrinkle on this whole situation about stink wrinkles. I cleaned my window for the first time in 2 years. That's great. Congratulations to your neighbors who can clearly see you masturbating now. What a gift you've given to yourself and the world. I put on dried up eyeliner while blasting All Time Low and then danced alone to One Direction last night. I don't know why this comment is so poetically, beautifully depressing. It's wonderful and bleak at the same time. I love it. Also because dried up eyeliner sounds like a band. Someone out there's got myspace.com/dried up eyeliner. While zooming with my friends, I put a dildo on my forehead and now I have a massive bruise. Fun has consequences, and you learn the hard way. Working as therapist from home, be stressful. I want to do more art. Any fun prompts? Kudos to you for working as a therapist from home. It's a lot of what we need right now. I FaceTime with my therapist, and so I'm very appreciative that people in that industry are still adapting and making themselves available for all of our mental health sakes. In terms of art that you can do, let's see. The first thing that comes to my mind is smash a plate and then see what you can do with the broken pieces. On a metaphorical level, that feels very fun and therapeutic to do and might help, alleviate some stressful feelings. And then taking those pieces and making it into some kind of mosaic could be really cool. The other thought I had is taking the butt of your jeans and seeing what you could do with that. I know that's a very weird, open-ended, vague prompt. You know how like in the early 2000s, late 90s, like bejeweled denim butt pockets were a big thing? Maybe now's the time for all of that to come back. Turn your pants over, look at the butt, and see how you can make it better. I kind of want to do that later today. Find an old pair of jeans or shorts and see what I can do with the butt. Maybe this is the question we should be asking ourselves every day. What can we do with the butt to make it better? I have so many ideas that just sprinted through my head. It was like a bunch of calves being born. Bought a trampoline. Good, that's great. And it makes me want to buy a trampoline. Also makes me very nervous because don't get hurt. Right now is not a time to hurt yourself. And a trampoline seems very fun, but also seems very dangerous. It makes me wonder about the amount of dumb injuries that have increased in this time of quarantine. Now I want to know, what's the dumbest way you've hurt yourself in quarantine? I bump into everything all day long. Yesterday, I was walking in my house. I do that sometimes. And the top of my toe flicked the prongs on a cord that wasn't plugged in. And it hurt so bad. I guess I'm just lucky like that, you guys. I'm sorry to yum your yuck. My 80-year-old mom threw a tantrum because she wants to go visit a family and I told her no. 80-year-old woman and tantrum in the same sentence is very funny to me. One year as a gift to my family for Christmas when I was super broke and had just moved to New York City after I graduated college, I gifted my family a mockumentary of them. And I just did impressions of them and filmed myself like answering questions as them, and I edited it and gave it to them. And I think they liked it. They couldn't return it, so maybe try that and see what happens. Also, throw in a family member that doesn't exist and just see what your mom does. Harmless, mischievous fun. What is the strangest thing you witnessed while being in quarantine? Well, the other day we were driving back from Palm Springs and Elliot and I saw... Okay. That's a dildo. Yeah, if you want to hear more about that, listen to This Might Get Weird, the podcast I do with Mamrie Hart that comes out every Wednesday. It's all linked in the description. Yeah, Palm Springs goes hard. So many dildos in quarantine. Dildos are having a moment. No, dildos always have a moment. Honestly, just thinking about starting selling foot pics for money. Should I? Yeah, and just make sure none of them are of your feet. The other day, I actually said out loud, I'm fucking tired of peeing. I've peed so much today. Hey, I get it. I actually said to myself out loud in the mirror the other day, we should get into flossing. A genuine, sincere moment with myself about something that we teach 4-year-olds to do. Maybe instead appreciate your body for what it's capable of doing. Trying to teach music online, but none of these little shits are doing any work at all. Well, I mean, I love that. I love a badass, hard-ass music teacher. Lean into that. I think if you keep calling them little shits to their faces, maybe they'll start actually doing the work. I'm worried I won't have the stamina for real life when we're out of this. Am I the only one worried? No. You are not the only one worried. If worry was a stock right now, the stock market will be fine. We're all worried. I have my first ever FaceTime date on Thursday. I'm nervous. Any advice? Quick idea. Start the date with a ski mask or like nylon stocking over your face, holding a bag of ice. Once the date begins, say absolutely nothing, slam the ice on the ground, and then reveal yourself and say, I just wanted an interesting way to break the ice. It can only go one way from there. Just fully depressed to not have a college graduation. I know a lot of you are missing out on some major life events, and that must be very stressful and disheartening and discouraging. However, if you want to feel like you had a college graduation, at least in my experience with college graduations, put on a heavy robe, go sit somewhere in the direct sun for a long time, play a YouTube video of a graduation speech really far in the distance so you can't really hear exactly the words that they're saying, maybe like every other word, and then just sit there for about 3 to 4 hours and then stand up, walk to a place, grab a piece of paper, and then sit back down and go take a photo with your parents. Congratulations, you've had a college graduation. Throw a hat in the air. And then get inside and figure out how you're gonna pay your college debts. I don't know. Day 8 of lockdown, found out I got cheated on by the now ex I live with. Cute. Damn. Wow. Ooh. E-I-O. You are going through it. But, okay, let's be a little mischievously optimistic about this. You've been scorned by this person. You now live with this person. Now is your opportunity, like I've been saying, to get creative. Maybe start hiding the toilet paper. Put a secret lock on the bathroom. Put some sort of itching scenario in some sort of underwear scenario. Maybe now all of a sudden you wake up to an alarm that is a song that he absolutely hates. Leave a gallon of milk in the sun for a little bit and then put it back in the fridge. Maybe refer to him only as big girl. That's my go-to now. If you have some extra cash laying around, maybe register his car with a personalized license plate that says like dildo, cockball, Shakira, scrotum. I know this video seems like I'm telling you to hurt other people a lot, but I'm really not. I'm just telling you to have fun. I've just been drawing porn nonstop and rewatching X-Files with my cat. You have so many hobbies. Maybe you and foot person get together and you draw some foot porn that collectively you could sell. Monetize, people, monetize. What do people like? Being horny, expressing art. Maybe the two of you and the therapist get together, you create a little My camera battery just died. It's as if the universe is telling me to stop it. No way! What I was saying is maybe you guys and the therapist get together and you start making some jeans that have some like horny looking feet drawn on the butts of them. I'm just spitballing here. Speaking of porn, talk about spitballs. Oh, our brain is in a weird space. I've been kind of dating someone during quarantine. How do I even navigate this? I don't fucking know. But because there's no blueprint for any of this, you can do it however you want. There's no rules, there's just right. I would say this is an Outback Steakhouse, but it's not because we can't go there. And if no one is able to eat the bloomin' onion, does the Outback Steakhouse even exist? Uh-oh. I feel like I'm thriving by living my best life. At times feel guilty and other times feel, yeah, go me. I get that too. I feel guilty when I feel good, which it shouldn't be the case. And I feel guilty when I feel bad, which shouldn't be the case. So maybe we just get rid of guilt. There's no guilt in quarantine. There's just trying. I'm decreeing with the power invested in me from the internet that there is henceforth no guilt in quarantine unless you do something bad, actually bad. Finishing my first year of my PhD program, working full-time remotely and snuggling a toddler. Good for you! I also hope that the toddler you're snuggling is yours. Can people tell when you're stoned? I feel like it's written all over my face when I am. Oh yeah, and you guys can tell when I'm stoned because I usually just don't post anything on the internet. When I'm super stoned, I get very paranoid that I have like a secret and all of the tech that I have around me that can possibly reach out to other people, I see them as real gossipy friends, and I don't want any of my little gossipy friends to tell anyone else my secret. It's healthy when you anthropomorphize the objects in your home, I've heard. from my own brain to myself. We have great talks. Okay, those are all the questions and comments that I've pulled for this video. I hope you guys had fun here. I had a great time getting a little weird and sassy with you. Let me know how all of those harmless, mischievous, well-meaning pranks go for you guys, and give me ideas for other such things that we can do collectively as a group, because we're all in this together and we're all gonna get through this together, and it's gonna be okay. And if it's not okay, that's okay, and that's all I can say. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm trying to post more fun content to give us all a little break from all the And don't forget that I got 3 podcasts going on right now. Not Too Deep on Mondays, This Might Get Weird with Mamrie on Wednesdays, and Pilot on Podcast with Elliot on Fridays, where we talk about all the shit that we're watching on TV and we dive a little too deep into our own personal analysis of it. Also, on my Instagram every Wednesday, there's a little series called Real House Why, where I show Elliot some of my favorite moments from the Real Housewives, and we see if there's a bigger lesson that we can learn from these situations. It's very educational. Other than that, I don't know. I truly don't. At all. Whatsoever. If you know, you probably don't. Thus it is spoken, thus it is done. Thus we've lost a bit of our sanity, and thus it is okay, because thus is thus a situation in thus that we betwixt our reality and our sanity. Oh no.